Hey, it's raining. Just started like 30 minutes ago, and already the canal's flooding. The streets down below are completely flooding. It's pretty heavy. Came on fairly fast and quick. And if you look out into the bay, you can see all that dirty canal water. I don't want to say dirty. I mean muddy canal water flowing into the bay, and just it's the contrast in colors is pretty crazy. I think this is probably a part of Hurricane Erick, which right now is a Category 3 hurricane, 120 mile per hour winds. It's going to hit just north of Puerto Escondido probably in the next couple hours. A few hours ago, it was going straight for Acapulco, and now it's moving south, going to hit inland. We feel pretty good that it's going to mostly miss us, which is nice, but obviously we're hoping for the best for everyone down in Puerto Escondido and Oaxaca and Guerrero in the southern part of our state. But anyway, Allie's at the condo right now cleaning because we have guests checking in tomorrow. So I'm going to run over and pick her up, and we'll keep an eye on things here. If you look on our balcony or our rooftop, we've already kind of hurricane prepared the property. I put a tarp in front of our upstairs apartment because that door is really in the elements, and just so much water hitting it, it ends up coming through there, flooding. And actually through the front window, it kind of comes through there too. So we just kind of have to stay on top of it. But anyway, we'll keep an eye on it. And if anything happens, we'll be sure to share that to anyone who's interested in knowing what's going on down here. Seven or eight straight hours of rain last night before it finally stopped early this morning. About the time that it was hitting just north of Puerto Escondido as a Category 4 hurricane. And here it wasn't too bad. Lots of leaks. I know I'll bring this up in other videos, but when it rains this much, you just can't keep the water out of the house, or it's pretty hard to. So it always finds a way. And we plug in one hole and it comes out of another one. So we got some projects to do once it stops raining. But this morning, it was actually pretty nice. Buses are rolling in for the weekend. People were out on the beach. And then maybe half an hour ago, it's about 2:30 p.m. right now, rain started coming again. The hurricane is a Category 1. It's still south of Acapulco, so it's still probably 175 miles south of us. At 6 p.m. today, this is what they think. It's going to still be probably 100 miles away from us, and it will be downgraded to just a depression with expected winds of like 35 miles per hour. Right now, it's like 75 miles per hour. And 12 hours ago, it was 130 miles per hour. So the good news is hopefully there's not going to be any more damage, and we'll keep our fingers crossed. But here, pool guy came by. Didn't drain the pool at all. It was overflowing, so that was kind of weird. But, you know, it's kind of business as usual, and we're just doing our best to keep dry inside. 6:30 now. We're still about, or the hurricane, or now it's like a tropical storm, is about 100 miles from us. So we're still looking good to be in the clear. We're not even really going to be in that cone of uncertainty. Looks like we're maybe like 20, 25 miles away from it. But as you can tell, a lot of wind right now, even though it's quite a ways away. So we're going to continue to just make sure nothing's going to fly off the roof. and keeping an eye on things. But otherwise, outside of the weeks, everything's great. It's a little after 1 p.m. on Friday. Woke up this morning. It was calm. Came outside. It was kind of messy with the winds last night, but otherwise nothing too crazy here. We really were fortunate. Once again, we've been fortunate for about 4 years now, missing the hurricanes, and everything's normal. Just walk down to the beach. Lots of people down there. We've cleaned up around the property, and we're thankful that we dodged another bullet. Last year there were 5 hurricanes on the Pacific coast, and 3 major hurricanes. We've already had 2 hurricanes and 1 major one this year. Usually, we don't have to ramp up and concern ourselves with these things until August at the earliest, and more often it's like September, October is kind of the season where we're really paying attention to the weather on a daily basis. So that kind of sucks. But again, we're fortunate that no real damage here, and so far it seems like it was just material damage in the south near Puerto Escondido, and thankfully Acapulco was able to avoid the hurricane for the most part. So, anyways. If you're interested in kind of what happens during these storms, hopefully you'll find this interesting. All right, we'll see you down here. Take care.